Welcome back again. We are live in downtown Parsons, Kansas this afternoon with a good crowd, including a cheering section behind us. Yeah, Cardinals fans, I believe. We're also joined by Jim Zaleski. He's the Economic Development and Tourism Director. Thanks for joining us, Jim.
Thank you, and welcome to downtown Parsons.
Big event that welcomes a lot of people to downtown Parsons, and the rest of Parsons is Katy Days. It's every Memorial Day weekend. Celebrates the railroad heritage of the community. What else does it bring to the community?
You know, when I think of Katy Days in the 21 years plus that it's been here, I can think of one word and one word only, and that's family. It is such a time when we actually go after what's called it's a niche in the tourism industry called VFR, visiting friends and relatives. We can have as many as 20 family reunions going on throughout the city at the same time that Katy Days is going on. So it's just like one giant family reunion.
Another thing that brings a lot of people to Parsons, and particularly during the summer anyway, is your Music in the Park Summer Series. Tell us how that goes.
You know, something that's been around for 22 years, you know, it's almost like a rebirth, a renaissance, if you will, the city. 22 years ago, April, we had a tornado, and the city is just, you know what, we weren't going to get kicked down. We stood back up, took our hits, and we, you know, this Music in the Park is just another example. 22 years, they do 9 to 10 events a year, June and July. We've even got a backup, and just in case Mother Nature doesn't cooperate, we go into the auditorium and watch it there. So it's another great event that brings out the community.
I've been around long enough, I actually remember that tornado, and I remember before the tornado came through, this was a walking district here in Parsons. It's been redeveloped, obviously, as something that's open to traffic. We touched briefly on the fact that it's 100% full, but what is the secret for that success, Jim?
You know, the secret for the success of this town are its residents, and the success of this Main Street are its residents. Over the last 5 years, $500,000 has been pushed into this private funds. Buildings being remodeled by their owners, not incentivized necessarily by the city, not economic development, hey, push a square peg into a round hole. These are people coming into town, residents, they want to start their own business, they're willing to put their own money, their own time, their own blood, sweat into it. That's what makes this town great.
Continued success. Thank you so much for talking with Jim Zaleski, Economic Development.